I'm Jane Holl. I'm a professor of pediatrics. I'm a pediatrician by training, but I have been doing research for more than 20 years. I have been, for the last 21 years, I was at Northwestern University in Chicago. And just last month, I moved to the University of Chicago, which is, of course, also in Chicago. But because I so loved the international global health work that I have been doing with Robert Murphy, who is also at Northwestern, I decided to keep all of my collaborations and to continue working on all of the grants that I have with the Institute for Global Health at Northwestern. And of course, I'm very lucky because my boss at the University of Chicago is very supportive and was very happy for me to continue doing this global health work. I'm recent to global health. I actually mostly have done a lot of research in many different disciplines in healthcare. My area of specialization is really how to improve the efficiency, the value, the quality of the delivery of healthcare. So I study really the translational. How do you actually deliver high-quality healthcare to patients? So I have thoroughly enjoyed. I mean, it's interesting that I know very little on the content. Of course, I've learned much more about tuberculosis and about HIV and about malaria, but these were not topics for which I have a lot of expertise. But where I do have a lot of expertise is I have written hundreds of grants. I have been funded a great deal. I have been the chair of a study section. I have currently in the US 5K awardees for which I'm the primary mentor. So I really know how to help early career investigators. And that is my role on this D43 here with the USTTB, is really to help the early career investigators to write their articles, to write grants, to write K awards. That's my role. And of course, we've had a tremendous success. We have a lot of grants and a lot of papers. I think there are more than 15 or 18 papers already since I have participated. I am very proud of the fact that one of your faculty got the first K award ever in Mali, and she is a woman. And I helped her with Professor Murphy and of course her other mentors. But I put a lot of energy into helping her. And now we are continuing. We're going to get some more K awards over the next 2 or 3 years. That my husband came the first time to Mali with me this time, and he was in the scientific sessions. My husband is a pediatric neurologist who did a lot of research on HIV many years ago, and he was extremely impressed with the quality of the science. Very high quality science, and he was extremely impressed with the ability to present complicated science in English by all of your young investigators. So also, of course, yesterday Professor Murphy showed that USTTB is ranking very well in terms of African academic institutions with NIH funding and with research grants. So you are really in a great position for all of these young people to succeed. Well, they have to make use of us. 2 things they probably don't do so well. One is they wait to the last minute. They need to start much, much earlier. And 2, they need to use us. They need to really demand that we help them. And it's a little bit, we have an expression in English, the noisy wheel, so a wheel that makes noise gets greased. So they have to bother us. They have to send us emails. They have to call us and say, I need help, help me. But they can't ask for help 2 days before the grant is due. They need to ask for help 2 months before the grant is due. Then we can really help them.